Okay, Shania, let's talk about the fact that society has used the word that in a general form, a general context, and it's incorrect. So let's break it down. If you're speaking of a thing, which word would you use?
That.
That, T-H-A-T, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Give us a sentence using the word that to make it clear.
Okay. This book changed my life. This is the book that changed my life.
Okay, this is a book that changed my life. The book is what?
Is a thing.
The book is a thing, so you would use the word that. Now, let's go a little further. If you're speaking of a person, which word would you use?
Who?
Great. Who? Now give me a sentence using who.
My mom is the person who gave me life.
Your mom is a person who gave you life. Perfect. So you wouldn't say my mom is the person that gave me life, right?
Yes.
Yes, and that's typically what people would say, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's continue. If you're talking about a place, which word would you use?
Where?
Where. Give me a sentence using where.
This is the place where I got my first book.
All right, this is a place where I got my first book or where I purchased my first book. Good, so it's where, not that. Typically people would say, this is the place that I purchased my book.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the place is not a thing. It is a location. It's a place, so it would be where. Now, if you're speaking of a time, which word would you use?
When?
When. Now give me a sentence using when.
2020 is when the pandemic took place.
Good. 2020 is when the pandemic took place. Excellent. Whereas typically people would say 2020 is the time that the pandemic took place. And 2020 is a time in history, not a thing. Excellent job. So let's go over it again. If you're talking about a thing, which word would you use?
That.
If you're talking about a person,
Who?
if you're talking about a place,
Where?
if you're talking about a time,
When?
good job. Give yourself a hand. You did excellent.